I'm ready. I
Yep,
am so ready
100%.
already.
I don't think I'm even gonna pull it off. I really don't. But this is one
I'm
of the fun ones today, actually. So, I mean,
yeah, I'm like, yeah, there we go. It's a Red Circle Sunday, everyone.
yep,
Welcome.
and
Hi.
I don't. Some of them, a lot of them didn't have red circles. Actually, I put them on there because it's just like I can't let them go by just because they didn't do it. I know it had to. It had to be in their heart when they took the pictures.
It had to have been, I mean, I don't know about some of these. Um, but that's what we're here to do. We're here to discuss it.
Yeah.
And evidently Randy's found some doozies.
Yeah, and I didn't even put all of them because I could have gone to about 40 or 50 pictures of the stuff I was rolling through this last week or so because I did it all in the last 4 or 5 days. Actually, I just like, oh, well, let's save that one. Let's save that one. Let's save that one. Oh, why is that one there? Let's save it too. Wait, what's that there?
Oh, so we
I,
got a couple shows of what you found this week.
oh, yeah, that sounds good.
Right?
But yeah,
Right?
so yeah, it's there's been a lot of resurgence, shall we say, too, on some that we've done in the past, obviously. And
Oh,
like I
yeah.
said, they do their little rope. Remember we did the one about the Minnesota wild man thing, right?
Yes.
The one that was supposedly or the ice man. I'm sorry, the Minnesota ice man, the one that was had the picture, it was in the ice and was in this that blah 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 blah, and it was supposedly a Bigfoot from the top of Mount St. Helens after it blew. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
sure it was.
And it started making its way all around again this week. I did not download it. I've got it somewhere, but it actually had the little AI diamond in the corner. Okay, so these people were jumping on. Oh, that's all AI. That's all AI. Of course, me and two or three others were like, "No, it's not AI." What they did, they used the AI to sharpen it and add stuff to it. Like this has eyeballs now and actual eyes looking out where it didn't have that before. So the show,
Wow.
here's the two pictures. This is the original. This is the one you're showing now. That all they did was just lighten it up and do some stuff with it with AI to make it a little bit different. That's it.
Right. Right.
So,
I
yeah.
guess a lot of people don't realize what was that sound?
Which one?
You just
Was
got
it?
done speaking and it said something.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay, well,
Did it
we'll
sound?
have to check.
Did it
Well,
sound like a little girl?
no.
Okay, because my wall right here, my daughter and my granddaughter are on that other side. She's in there giggling, and I can hear her. So I'm afraid
Oh, okay.
sometimes it might go through, and when she starts giggling, but if it don't sound like a little girl, it wasn't her.
It
'Cause
did. I don't know what it sounded like. I was like, "What is that?"
well, let's
Anyway, we'll check it out later.
yeah,
Um, yeah. So
look
you
at
got
it.
to go ghost hunting this weekend.
Yeah,
Just a
yeah.
bust, wasn't it?
For the most part, I mean, we had fun. Don't get me wrong, because the guy that I go with, he's run ghost hunts or not ghost hunts, but ghost tours of East Texas for 20, 30 years. Okay,
Right.
and
Right.
he's got knowledge of places I'd never even thought of before.
Hmm.
And there's several of these places, and he is sensitive. He is very sensitive. He can actually tune in. I mean, and I'm not saying that lightly because you know me, I tend to use sensitives as a tool more than anything else, and not really take a whole lot of stock in it.
Right.
But seeing him do what he did this weekend, I get a little bit more into that. So I'm like, okay, that was actually relatively cool there, and we'll talk about that on another show because that was a totally different animal than what I dealt with before.
Aminal.
Yes,
Yeah.
100. 'Cause, I mean,
Aminal.
I had to ground him to bring him back. That's how deep he went in this tune, you know what I mean? I had to grab him because he was starting to feel pain. Like, "Okay, you need to come out of it now." Okay?
Yeah, it's time to walk on out of here. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Yep, and that's what we did. As soon as he got his bearings about him and stuff, and he told me straight out, "When I do this stuff, I hear it and I see it and stuff, and I can tell you about it for about up to about 5 minutes after the fact, and then he
Mhm.
forgets he doesn't know what's left. He doesn't even remember what happened for the most part."
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's time to walk out.
yeah. So, I mean, but he took me to a couple places that I hadn't been before, and I mean, I got one little bit on audio, but it sounds more like a wood knock more than it does actually any kind of EVP or anything. Which I'm in an area where it's reported there's Bigfoot activity as well. Didn't think much about it. Now, I think I told you about the quote unquote Bigfoot bridge that I went to one time.
Yes.
Me and this lady, we saw the what looked like shadow figures going in and out. Went back there, and it was definitely not even close to being the same as it was that night.
Huh.
I mean,
Huh.
no feelings, no bad feeling, no wanting to look. And I got out and I've used my thermal and everything. And I checked everything. I looked at everything. Shine light exactly the same. It was not the same.
Activity, energy,
Yeah, that's the same energy, but you didn't see the things, the shadows. The shadows
moving.
weren't there. They weren't there at all. That's just it. They weren't there at all this time. Now that's between when was that? That was in September, late September versus now.
Hmm.
So there might have been a little bit of differences in the foliage, but not that much. It really was not that much. So
And
that
I
was
do
one of the
find
ones.
sometimes it's who you're with.
Yeah, yeah,
Definitely.
and that one, like I said, when me and her got out and we walked up to that bridge and I saw that and I kept watching it and I didn't have a camera with me. I didn't have an audio with me. Didn't have anything with me. I just had a light because I was just checking it out real quick from the car.
Yeah.
This time I went out there with everything and there's nothing there. I'm like, you gotta be kidding. How dare you?
Yeah, right. It's like, how
But
dare you?
and I didn't have any most of the places I had EMF hits and stuff like that, but nothing audio related, nothing video and nothing thermal or night vision. So
Yeah.
oh
Well,
well, that's the
well,
life.
today, yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just envious you got to go somewhere.
Wait a second. I've been living vicariously through you for the last 3 or 4 weeks at least minimum.
Right, right, right.
So yeah, hey,
Yeah.
payback. But
Well,
mine
yeah,
wasn't as
today
good.
was day number 7 at work. So
Oh, you're
I
dragging.
I don't get a day off until Christmas Day. And that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
My
it's
daughter's doing the same thing. She's got to work
I
Christmas Day too.
see I'm tired. I'm old, I'm
Yeah.
tired, I'm cranky.
Well, that's nothing new. You don't have to. That has nothing to do with work. You're old and cranky and
I'm
pissed
always
off half the
cranky.
time anyway.
Yes, always cranky. Dang it. Don't call me out like that.
What?
Um,
You would have done it to me.
I would have. I would have. Anyways, well, let's go.
I
No,
didn't
Nemo,
even.
I have no 4-day weekend next weekend. I go to work Wednesday, I'm off Thursday, and I go back to work on Friday and dot 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 dot. So but that's
Thank,
okay.
thank you. Come again.
Yeah, thank you. Come again. Um, right, exactly. That's how I feel sometimes.
That's life.
Well, let's
Life.
dig in. Let's dig into
Okay.
our Red Circle Sunday, because we always love these because we always love to pick them apart.
Oh yeah. Well, this one's an interesting one actually because this one I started reading it and started looking at it real close and stuff. I was like, this is okay. I'll bring it up, but I just want to grab these people like, listen, you nudist, listen up.
Listen
It
here.
says it says right now, while swimming it that night, we kept feeling little nibbles and bites like something was brushing against us underwater. Gee, have you never swum in a river or a lake? It happens all the damn time.
It does in
Le-
the ocean too. Hello.
yeah. Later, we noticed something at the bottom between the lights. Maybe we're alone. We weren't alone in the water after all. A mysterious, slightly eerie encounter that made our swim unforgettable. I'm putting up the original photo right here first, and I'll let you look and see if you see anything that kind of stands out.
Not really. I
Yeah,
mean, not so
bunch of
far
skinny
back.
dippers, bunch of skinny dippers, and people that should not be
Yeah.
seen naked.
Right. Yeah. No Nikes.
No, no, no. These need to go away. Go away. Anyway, all right. So we're gonna zoom in, and no, I'm not zooming in on the lady there. All right. This is the first thing I noticed was up here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's not what they're talking about though. But this is the
Uh,
first thing I noticed when they took the picture.
okay.
The only reason I say that because I don't think it's a rock, and it may be a little bit of a wave there. I'm not for sure, but it looks like a fish there to me.
I have no idea what that is. We're just gonna call it. I don't know.
Yeah, a fish. So I think if it's fish, y'all are fishing with gar, and you're gonna get bit here pretty soon. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Right.
Now at the full look at the full thing. Just keep looking wherever you want to look. Now, remember, it said between the two lights.
I don't see anything.
I'm going to zoom down here.
Oh, now I see it.
Yeah. I think I told Nemo earlier a while ago. He said something about being a hella drug. I'd get ready for an overdose. Here it comes.
Okay, dokie. Thank you so much.
Now, they thought, hey, I didn't tell you where enough, so I guess I better go ahead and put a circle around it.
Sure. Sure.
I'm still looking at it. Obviously, they're under a bridge somewhere. Okay. More than likely, it's a river bridge or river bottom. So that could easily be a fish going behind them there.
You
Something
know what
along that line. But I don't
what
know
I
what
found
river.
interesting? This is what I found interesting. If you go back by the pillar, between the pillar and the trees there,
Yeah. Back here.
right in there. Yeah, zoom in on that.
Okay, let me go back to the original because it's a lot bigger really than and more. It's a better quality picture, I should say. Okay, what are we looking at?
Yeah, right there in the middle. I was like,
This
what
right
is
here.
that? Yeah,
This right here.
yeah,
I saw it. I only assume that there's something up here because you can see a little bit of a light up here. I can
right.
only assume that there's some light through the trees right there that's reflecting.
Uh
That's the only
okay.
thing I
Oh,
can
I
think
see.
of.
I see now. I see. Okay, okay. Got it.
That yeah, I can see a little bit of light right there, but like I said, it does it make a cool looking look. Yeah, and the
Yeah.
ripples obviously are helping the effect of it. Obviously,
Oh, I see.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay. All right, I'm good now.
yeah, and like I said, I still don't know what that is. I still think it might be a fish going behind them or something.
It could be a log in the water. It could be anything.
Could be a rock too. It really could be, but it's oddball looking for that. So
Yes.
I'm guessing we're gonna say, hey, yeah, pareidolia, guys,
Yeah, pareidolia.
pareidolia. I'm telling you, we're not taking these off hardly at all today. It's not gonna be fun. Oh, and remember, I'm gonna pull this back real quick. You asked me to listen to the show from the other day, and I
Yeah.
sent you the things that it. I do believe after I enhanced it and such, I believe that my daughters, older daughter, and my wife were 2 rooms away over there, and they were talking about something, and they talk loud sometimes. I think that's what fed through.
Do you have that audio?
Yeah, I've got the audio.
Yeah, let's listen to it because it was really weird because I'm like, what is that?
Uh,
Because even with all the shows that we've done together, I've
mhm.
never heard that. And it
No,
was
and
only
they've
that
never bled
one.
through before.
Yeah, it's only that one blip. This is why I'm like, wait.
Okay, let
So
me go
I'm
ahead
I'm not I'm not I'm not positive on what you're saying because
and
I've
I'm just giving
never
up.
heard that before.
Giving an excuse. That's all I'm giving an excuse. That's a possibility. Is what it kind of sounded like. So, because it sounded like one of my daughter's voices a little bit. So, and I know they were talking and they were talking a little loud. But once again, they've never bled through 2 rooms. I mean, I got
Right, but
my
it was
this
only
room,
like
a
a little
bathroom,
it was
and
only
yeah,
like a little blip, and it was
yeah,
one time. It wasn't like it went down and up and down and up like sometimes it does when people talk. This was like a blah, and I was like, "What?"
yeah. Let me bring this up,
Never
and
done
I'll
that.
go and put this up, and we'll look at it real quick because I will enhance and let you hear that because I didn't save it or anything like that because I figured I got it. But heck, we'll let everybody else give us their
Yeah. Let
uh
us know what you think because
opinions
remember,
as
keep this
well.
in mind. I have never heard this from Randy's house.
No, and most of the time, like I
Never.
say, I think I've got most stuff filtered out so that way you don't hear this kind of stuff.
Right.
But sometimes I guess it can happen if the computer will work with me here a little bit and actually bring the damn thing up. There you go. Sometimes I just want to punch things, especially electronic things.
Throw them out the window.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Stop sharing that because I'll have to share this together here in a minute. But let's see. It's at the 40 minute and 55 second roughly time frame. And we're going to go right in here. I'm going to widen this out. And we're going to go down some more here. Let me make
Did you
sure I'm in the
share
right
your
spot.
screen?
I will.
Hello?
Yep. 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 hang on. No, I'm making sure I'm at the right spot before I share the screen.
Yeah, you're right. I think that's what I told you.
Okay, there we go. I'm going to have your last bit,
Because
and
what do I say something?
yeah, I'm going to have your last thing, and you'll hear the background noise after that.
Yeah, I think it's right after I say end of the line.
Yeah, well, about moonshine. It was something about
Yes.
moonshine.
Yes.
All right, so I've shared it. I think I've got. Tell me if y'all can hear it. Here's the little excerpt right here.
Moonshine.
That right there.
Yes.
You could hear it, okay?
Yeah, I heard it
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
I mean, but it's like I've never heard that before from.
It's
your
never gone
side.
through. It's never gone through before.
Never. Play it again.
Okay, we're gonna play it real quick. Let me pull this back. We'll get both of it together again.
Moonshine.
See,
See?
to me, it sounds like my wife. It really does. I don't know how else to say it, but here now, when I go through and I actually, we're going to amplify it here and amplify it as much as it'll let me. And see, this is where I know that it's not a disembodied or EVP or whatever. You see how both sides of the waveline it is equal pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
That tells me it's an actual sound coming in. Most of the time, when you get like with the EVP that you got with Krista that time of the little girl saying bye bye, it was all underneath here.
I
There was
got them
nothing on
both.
top.
I got them both ways before.
Have you?
Yeah. So I mean, it just depends on how strong the EVP is, and
Yeah.
especially if it's disembodied, it has a tendency to look like this.
Okay. Well, listen to this now and see what you get. I'm gonna
Okay.
back it up to yours again. This
Okay.
is already enhanced now.
Moonshine.
See, that sounds like my wife to me. It really does.
That's weird.
Let's see here. I'm gonna just play it now. Then I asked something. What it sounds like.
Ah.
But see this one little big spike right here too. There's like a tap on the mic almost.
Yeah. See, that's not normal.
No, not at all. So I mean, I know what I hear, but like I said, I'm with you. I really honestly don't even think they were talking at that time because I know they were in there because I heard them in here. And I was
Right.
wondering if it'd bleed through. But a lot of time while we were on that show, I would do this. I muted my mic a lot of that show.
Yeah, but you have your door shut, right?
Oh yeah, both doors were shut most of the time.
Yeah, okay. So the doors are shut, but it almost sounds like a TV. It sounds like, you know how it would sound in another room?
Yeah. And nothing was open, no TV's on, and she rarely watches TV in there. She's on her headphones watching stuff on YouTube anyway. But I
Yeah.
know my daughter was there and my grandson had come in at the time, but I don't know that they were physically in there at this particular moment. But that's the only plausible I can have for it.
Yeah.
So listen one more time.
We'll have to throw it out because there could have been contamination, which has never happened before.
No, it hasn't. And they're in there talking right now and y'all can't hear them.
No,
So
absolutely not.
I don't know. Maybe there was an echo out of Donnie's or out of something came out of, but he heard it. Alex, he had heard it.
Alex heard it. Yes,
and so I wouldn't have thought it would have come from him. You know,
it didn't come from him.
And the more I listen to it, I mean, it's like, and that doesn't. The more I listen to it, the more I want to say it isn't them, but something about something, and that's all I can make out really.
Right. So I just find it weird. I mean, we can't use it for evidence, everyone, because there could be sound contamination, which has never happened. Okay, it's never happened before, but there's always that one time. So this is the stuff that we go through. Just like we're going to have to go back through to the beginning of this video, which is probably at the 3:20 mark. I'm going to say it's at
Yeah.
the 3:20 mark that something
Yeah.
was heard. Something very strange. Now, if it happens again and we're hearing voices, and it's probably coming from Randy's side, then we'll know then that he's got something
Well, that's
that
the
is
thing,
like,
though. When we started this, they weren't in there talking. I know that for a fact
oh
because they were on this side of the wall, and y'all never hear them come out of this wall.
no,
She's been in there cackling and having a good old time like crazy, and y'all have never heard her.
no,
So
no.
that's that one. Yeah, if it isn't them, I have no explanation. Let's put it that way.
And we have no way of knowing if it was
No.
them because we can't go back now.
And I'm going to have to go back to separating up the audios and videos again, and so that way we can determine which feed it comes from. I stopped doing that for a long time because it took up more time than it was worth most of the time. So
And here we are.
yeah, and I'm going to say it's me. I'm sorry, I got lazy. I'm sorry.
Maybe I'm sorry. Yeah, I know, because now we're doing it again, and like I said, the sound that I heard
Yeah.
at the beginning of this video, I'm like, okay,
Was it similar to that or not?
I don't know, because I wasn't. You were saying something, so I was concentrating on what you were saying, and it just kind of blepped in right when you finished.
Wonder if I
So
did something with my voice at the end too. I could have done that easy as well
that would
without
have
thinking
been
about
weird. That would have
it.
been a very weird sound, Randy. I've never heard you make
Hey,
those.
you haven't heard me make a lot of sounds, okay?
Oh well, okay. Let's just say on a show. I've never heard you make those sounds on a show.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, no, you haven't heard me make a period. What are you talking about?
Right. Okay, so let's
All right.
move on to the next picture.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. I digress.
Digress.
All right, here we go. This lady writes, this photo is of a shadow being was taken by a computer camera. The person whose home it was had some anomalous things going on and often felt that an unseen being was lurking. The
Okay,
way it even yeah,
wait.
yeah. The way it's written up, you already know, hey, this is gonna be a interesting one here.
This is gonna be a doozy.
Yeah.
What kind of camera?
Computer camera taken by
Are
the
they talking
computer.
about like a webcam?
My little baby, yeah, that's
So
there
they're
right
talking
there.
about their webcam.
I'm guessing, yeah. So they had to turn it on and leave it going to do this. I'm guessing.
Okay, all right. I've
Well,
never.
yeah,
Okay.
it says right here, the very next sentence before you stop me, it says don't get in front of the instructor, okay? she she left her computer web camera on for a few hours recording the room, then went back and looked through the frames.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if you've got activity, I guess that would be a
That's a
good
way of
way.
doing it. It's a way
Yeah,
of
it
doing
is
it.
a good
Yeah,
way of doing it.
yeah,
So I mean that gives you
yeah,
ideas. You don't have to have your house all strung up with cameras. You can use
yeah.
your own
If,
personal computer and just
if
record.
if you can get away with it,
Absolutely.
but when you see the
Yeah.
picture, you'll have the same questions I got about her computer camera and where the heck it's at to start with. But anyway, all right.
Okay.
It says here, this was showed up only. This showed up. This is what showed up on only 2 frames, quote unquote. Shadow people are seen by thousands of people, and then it goes on to tell me exactly about shadow people, and I
Oh
need to hear what you got.
God. Don't tell me about it.
Okay,
Just
now the first pic I'm going to show
yeah.
you is actually supposedly one of the original pics. The other two, I want you to look at them closer. Okay, so here's the first one.
Okay.
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 Why is her computer camera pointed toward what looks like a mantle, I guess, and a fireplace?
Probably because that's maybe where her desk is.
I've never had a desk in a room that had the fireplace. It's just strange to me. It
Well,
is. Everybody else is kind of weird, and I'm not. It's okay. I understand. I
I
accept
mean,
that world.
well, and then maybe it might be sitting on a coffee table or something, and that's what she wanted to record. So that's why she turned her laptop around and
Yep.
can just view that way.
Yeah. Hi, Diane. Hi, Roger. VMR's
Hi,
out there.
everybody.
I'm waving because I see a lot of people saying hello. So.
Hello,
And
hello.
Nemo says fire fairies. Okay. Yeah, I, she might be smoking herself out in there for all I know. But anyway, this is supposedly that. Now you could tell looking at it, it's already been enhanced at this point. It's already been blown up, and it's not
Hmm.
an actual computer picture. They decided they needed to. This is why there's no red circles on this one. So
Right, right, right.
I don't know why they did it, but they did. Okay, so here comes the first one that she actually shared. Okay, I don't know what to make of it, but I do know what to make of one thing, and I want y'all to look closely at this and tell me what you think of it.
I see the star.
You can't get away from it, can you?
No.
Draws you right to it, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
And for
Yeah.
those that don't know, that's this bad boy right here.
Yeah. It's the little star in the right hand corner at the bottom.
Yep.
You see it there. Right there that tells you, yeah, next. Swipe.
Usually swipe. Now that don't mean, don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean that all of these that have this are AI generated, but it has been touched up in some way, shape, or form with AI.
It has been enhanced. So what we're seeing now is not the original.
Nope.
And we don't know. I mean, the way this thing is looking is it's looking like it has a head and arms and a wispy type, smoky, misty body, right? But
Yeah.
in the original picture, it may be just a little bitty puff of smoke.
And here, look at it closer in the original, or in what's supposed to be the original. You don't see the little star, but that star should have might have been off to the side even further. They may have just enhanced this one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because if you look at the bottom right hand corner of that second one, you'll see the little tip of the star.
Let's see what we got. The first one, you mean?
Yes, go to the first one and look at the
Very
very
well could
bottom
be.
corner. There it
You're right. It
is.
very well could be. It very
Yep.
well could be.
That's where it is. Yeah.
So that was done by one of the people looking at it, and this was supposedly the original picture. And you guys like, nah, no, I ain't buying that either. But it reminds me of the Dementors in Harry Potter. Okay, for
It
lack of a better term.
does.
So,
Yes.
so wispy, black, dark, and most likely completely and utterly fake.
Yeah. Because as you know, AI has to, it fills in the spaces
Yeah.
that are missing. So it could have completely added an arm and the body shape and yeah.
Now,
So
here's what I want you to look at closer, though. I'm going to zoom this in here. You see this discoloration right through here, right?
yes.
I don't think that this part right here is part of it. I think this is a reflection in the mirror back there. I think there's something reflected in the mirror, and they did something with AI to create this. But there's another frame.
Oh,
Here's the other frame.
does that not look like a bug?
Normally, I would say yes. Now, can I say 100% sure? No, because it doesn't really conform to a whole bunch of the bugs that I know. But then again, she's not got a loom hitting it. She's not got IR hitting it. She's just got a bug, maybe a bug on the camera itself.
Right. She's got a monster
And
hanging out. It's a
yeah,
monster.
and I'm just like, the more I looked at it, the more I was like, okay, guys. First of all, there's no reason to enhance any of it because you've already blown it up. This is obviously not the original pictures. It's not the original aspect ratio. It's not anything original. You've already blown it up to the point it's already pixelated everything else around here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now you've just destroyed any credibility it might have had from the get go.
Yeah. Of course, it's got the handy dandy little star.
Yep. Once again, somebody used some app to AI enhance, and that just, ugh. For evidence purposes, it destroys it.
Yeah. I'm going to go with not the paranormal,
Nope. Not the mama. Got it.
not the mama. Nope.
And that's for all you people that don't remember that show back in the 90s. Okay. It's true. Half of them don't remember it.
I know. Well, it wasn't,
Hey,
you
it
had to
was
have a
great.
warped sense of humor to watch it, I guess.
It was like the honeymooners, but with dinosaurs. Okay, come on.
It was, like I said, you have to have a weird sense of humor.
Hey, what did it last? Like 5 seasons? I can't even remember now. It was pretty cool. Anyway,
Right.
I'll get back to work here. Uh, we got another one coming here at you. This one has a
Okay.
coworker received a motion alert from her home security camera while she was at work. The system only takes still photos, no video. She lives alone, and first of all, if her system only takes still photos, this had to have been back before 2010 at the latest. So she lives alone. When she got back home, everything was exactly as she left it. Nothing was missing, nothing disturbed. Whatever it was, they simply been there. And I didn't do it on this one either. I did not put a red circle. Would you like me to zoom in?
No, I mean, I'm looking at it. It literally looks like somebody there.
Yeah, 100%. And somebody chopped off the head and upper torso and whatever.
Or they're leaning forward.
That could be. Now, they did zoom in.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. Let's see that.
I don't know what to make of it. I really don't. Because, quite frankly, I mean, hand, legs, and then it kind of just goes into black mass right there. But you also got what looks like should be a coat or something hanging over here, but you can see the creases of the pants. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I said, it looks like somebody that is leaning forward with their head as they're walking.
Could be, could be. Now, if we take her at her word and say that there's nobody there at all and she's at work when she gets this and so forth, so on,
I would be freaked out.
where's the rest of the pictures? She said they do nothing but take stills. It does not take just one still. Okay.
Right. Right.
It's going to take several stills of that same point.
At
Show me
least
the one
three. It's
before.
going to take at least three.
That's the way we always knew it as. I mean, that's every DVR system that I've ever dealt with takes a minimum of 3 or a 15-second video or both.
Yeah.
So I don't get it. I just don't get it at all.
I mean, if we're taking it at their word,
Mm-hmm.
I would be freaked out. I definitely would. I wouldn't know what to do with this.
No, not one bit.
But
I
again,
mean,
there should be more pictures to it.
oh yeah, 100%. There should be 100%, and there's nothing. This is all that's out there. So it makes me think that you've played with it, honestly. And if you look at her phone picture, this is from May. In fact, my birthday in 2022. I set it up on her. It's a birthday prank. That's what it is. I'm like looking at it like, okay, now you've done this. Everything's so nice and clear here, but she's not. I mean, relatively for a surveillance camera, I should say, it should be clearer than that. I would think. Why is the light on? Why is the light on? First of all,
Maybe they're scared of the dark.
it's 4:30 in the afternoon.
Maybe they forgot and left the light on.
Okay, devil's advocate. Now, wait.
I'm just making. um,
Grandizer. I did not sit on my tinfoil hat. Well, I might have a couple times.
he probably did.
Most likely.
Um,
I'd still say no. Wrong answer. No way. No head. It's
I
just
think
not
this
an
is set. I think this is a setup. Honestly, if you
it,
want to know the
to
truth.
yeah. Because it'd be honestly, if it was a real capture, don't get me wrong. This doesn't look right at all. First of all, the light wouldn't be on, and I'm just gonna. That's why they did this and went and cropped down to this, so nobody would notice the light being on. can't tell if the door's locked or not. Honestly, it's hard to tell. Um, but it's once again, you got it. It's at 4:30 in the afternoon in May 2022. That's when people should be coming home.
Yeah. But it kind of reminds me of how like us women will when we're doing our hair or whatever, flick our head forward and then flick it back.
And flick it back, yeah,
Yeah.
kinda.
That's what it's reminding me of right there.
Yeah, and the only thing I can as just like you, devil's advocate type thing, where's the other arm? I'm kinda looking for the other arm now. I'm kinda looking for something else to make me
Oh, it could
just
be
count it
behind
more.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah, it could be about anywhere.
it's just so hard to tell. I mean, with the picture that's there and then the blow up, there's just not enough there for me to say it is something. I really lean toward this as a person actually there, and you just screwed around with the picture.
I think so. I'm thinking so.
Well, I'm in complete and utter tinfoil mode today. It's like, nope, nope, not having it, not dealing with it.
Mm,
Nope, I haven't.
mm,
Nope.
not today.
Yeah, not today. Well, anyway, we're gonna move on to the next one then. I took
Okay.
I took the kids to an old
No, no.
I took the kids to an old train graveyard today. You know the train graveyards, like the aircraft graveyards. You know, there was the old
Yes, yes,
caboose and
yes.
old, yeah. So and it's Latonia Yard Railway Museum in Cincinnati. Okay, the old stuff there that interests them, so forth. So the train car is from the 20s and 30s. The car itself hadn't been opened in about a week. The boys were in there doing their thing, and I think I covered the one boy's face, but you can't see the other one really easy. Uh, it's a very small group of people, about 8 people, and they go in and unlock it, and they let you in. You go in, you go in one way, and you go out the same way. You go in, look around and stuff. You come out the same door. So there's no way to get out the backside. Well, they capture this. Yes, I did throw the red circles on this one.
I was like, I'm loving all the red circles.
Well, I wanted to make sure everybody saw it because my my uh, my esteemed audience needs the guidance. Okay, they need the guidance.
Right. And did you notice it looks like all of the same face?
Well, that's because they are all the same face.
That's
But
right.
these are cut in. That's a cut in.
Yeah,
Why
it
they
looks
did
like
that,
almost like a joke.
I know. It looks. You look at that picture, and as I zoom in, it gets kind of iffy. Can't really see it
Yeah.
very well. But it's funny how when he cuts it in, it's got good eye and nose and mouth definition, and even better than what this is up here. So we obviously know he's enhancing when he did the cut ins.
Yeah.
But a lot of people didn't notice at first when they on the actual site. Look at the little boy back here in between these seats here. You see him?
No.
See the little red shirt? He's 3/4 of the way in between the seats right there. See his little
Oh,
shoe
yeah.
sticking
I see
out,
him
and
now. The
yeah,
one of the red circles was in his hair, so I couldn't.
yeah, it just barely went into his hair right there. And a lot of people were like, "Oh, I see a little boy back there." And the guy's like, finally comes back and says, "Dude, that's the other son." I said, "Boys, guys. Remember boys?"
Right.
So, what do you make of that? And cut away these cut-ins and stuff. What do you make of that? There, like I said, there's supposedly nobody else, but they said there's about 8 people in the carriage, but there's supposedly nobody back past them.
Somebody's enhanced this video. Somebody's messed with it. They've
Yeah,
tampered with it. Absolutely.
had to have because I mean, I'm just looking at the original back here. Okay, obviously, I can't tell that it was smudged in or anything like that, or that it was put in. These over here are all enhanced, obviously, to actually give more definition. And see, now you can see the little boy's hair even better here. But
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, there's somebody there looking around at him, but I should be able to see that level of eyes, nose, and stuff still down here, and it's not there. So I think he got something in his picture originally, and he went in and started doing this stuff. to make it
I
look
think
like
so. I think so. I mean, because we're looking at several different pictures right here.
all of the same picture, just different enhancements.
Yeah.
So there's no way.
Well,
I mean, you zoom in back here. There's no way you get this picture from that right there.
I mean, it's similar, but it's like, no, you're not getting that.
Granddad's has got it right. Got a good one right there. Circle around the boy's hair. Needs a haircut and comb, please. You kidding? These kids don't groom them. Well, they some of them groom themselves a little bit too much, but they don't groom themselves anymore. Let the crap go. I'll cut his hair. Be buzzed. Getting ready for boot camp.
Yeah.
Anyway. So anyway, well, yeah, I'm with you. I don't think I think there's probably something back there that's a misidentification at first, but again,
I
there's
think they've actually messed with the photo.
yeah, I think they might have.
Yeah,
I can't.
I'm thinking they messed with it because it's like the same exact head tilt, the same exact everything. You
Yeah,
know, it's just the further back that they put it, it loses its definition.
yeah. And the only thing I'm thinking is like that they took this picture and there was something back there and they saw this when he did his cut ins of this. He framed this out right here, and they did one frame right here enhanced to there, and then another because you can see the boy's hair is not that enhanced either. It's not that uh uh crisp either.
Hmm.
And then this one, he just enhanced it even more, and then it had to add that stuff in as far as the eyes and the nose. It's the same picture, it's just different levels of enhancement. You know what I mean?
It's the best of.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
There we go.
crap is crap is crap. Okay.
It is.
All right.
It that is that. Yeah,
Okay.
that is not paranormal. I am glad I left my hat on the
Yeah.
whole show.
Well, get ready because
Whew.
this one might be a little bit more interesting to you. I did do some circles on it, but um this one says all that was on it. This is from the Laredo Paranormal Stories group on Facebook. Okay, and they actually posted it to I think Haunted Texas, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe Paranormal Sightings. I can't remember which. Uh, but all it says is, "Do you see what we see?"
Okay.
I helped you on this one big time.
You know what that looks like to me from a distance? You know those little like playthings like you would lay a baby under on the floor and it has the four
Yeah,
legs to it, like the
the little
canopy type
thing
thing,
that
and it has the toys.
yeah,
That's what that looks like to me.
kind of looks like it to me too. I see what you're saying, and that's but at least they didn't try to poison your mind. They just said, "Do you see what we see?" And that's it. I got
Yeah,
no other
well,
dates and stuff on it. Obviously, no
yeah,
other
I
time
see.
frames.
Yeah, I see a baby toy.
Now we're going to zoom in here on this one on the first one. Now I'll give you a guess that the second one is enhanced. Okay, I'm with you. I mean, look, it looks like a dome, one of those
Yeah,
dome things.
like
Yeah.
yeah,
So the picture they took. Now I don't know if they never even brought that up. Whether that could have been the case. They did say that there wasn't anybody in that room, quote unquote. Well, it doesn't look like it's
well, I
somebody
still
anyway.
don't think there is anybody in that room either.
No, I think it's a toy got put off to the side somewhere. And you just haven't captured a picture of it.
Yeah, and you're taking a picture of it in a dark room.
Yeah,
So yeah,
and I mean, there's the enhanced bit of it. And the more you get into it, the more you can even see. Those are easily the legs of the toy.
yeah,
And this could be, a squirrel or a fox head or something like that on the actual thing that, lights up for the baby when it's underneath. You know what I mean?
right, right.
Yeah, it's a
Or it could be the battery box
it could be
for
that
the
too.
music, and all
Exactly.
of that stuff.
100% could be.
Yes.
So now if you were sitting there taking a picture of it and it started going off on its own, then we'll talk.
Then call me.
Exactly.
Yeah, call
So
me because I want to see.
yeah. So as you can tell, this one was fun. I put it on there because it's like, okay, why are they putting this on there? But okay,
Well, I
I
mean,
can
it
see.
does look kind of creepy.
Yeah, and it's fine for what you got, and but as evidence, no, it's not per se evidence. But yeah, we pretty much got a plausible explanation for it right then and there in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
So, all right, who I'm gonna look real quick. Who we got? We got C. Roger out there. We got Grandazer's out there. Nemo's still out there. John's out there. TKB's out there. I saw Smoky Mountain out there too, and Cool Hands out there as well. Pops is probably floating around just tormenting people out there. Cool
Yeah, he's
Hands
out
out
there.
there.
Yeah, he's out there.
Yay. Okay, then next. I was
Yeah.
hiking alone at Eagle Creek in Oregon.
Oh
I was,
no.
I was just taking pics. Later, when I showed my friends, I noticed the blue. I screenshot the pic. Why would you screenshot the pic? I don't know, but
I don't
screenshot the
know.
pic and zoomed. It looked like a blue angel, and it looks like there's another figure with a sickle. Very strange. This is the
Okay.
first one. This is the original.
This
Okay.
makes my brain hurt. Why
Yeah,
would
but
you screenshot the original when you have the original?
especially when you know it's a
You can zoom on
digital.
your phone.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Anywho, so I'm gonna I'm immediately drawn off because of this right here. See this up here? That discoloration.
Yeah, but
That
that's normal. I mean,
is it?
yeah.
I don't think I've ever had that happen to any of my stuff before, but okay. If it's normal, we'll go with it because it's
Well, I mean,
darker and
depending on what
how
side
you
of the face
enhanced
is
it.
getting the most sun,
Yeah.
it's going to be discolored anyway. Uh, there's so many reasons why that would happen. I mean, I've seen it,
Yeah.
but it
I've,
is
I've not.
kind of
That's
blurry.
yeah. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit more to it because I put it around it, and you can see this how it looks. This on this picture, blurred up. This
They
is how the original.
really, they
How'd you
really had to
see that?
reach for that one, didn't they?
Yeah. How did you see that? Now I'm going to show you the follow ups. Explain to me how the hell he got that much clarity from that picture.
He didn't.
Once again, guys, AI enhancement. AI enhancement. Wedge, that's because you need to see the red circle. The red circle tells you where to look. If you don't know
I
about the red
know
circle, you don't know where to look.
exactly.
So I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, first of all, you've already done something to the picture. Okay. This looks like it could be the golden fleece for all we know. It's just in blue.
Oh my gosh! Can you go back to the other picture, please?
Okay. Going back to the other picture.
Bring it
That's
in.
the
Zoom it
original.
in. Zoom it in.
Zoom it in. Zoom it in.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, that's a whole lot of clarity, everyone.
Yeah.
Because in the original, or what we think is the original,
Yeah. What is
it just looks
presented as
like
the
it
original.
looks like a blur spot.
Yeah. That's what it looks like. But that's awful bright too, isn't it?
Yeah,
The programs are designed to find people. You're right, but it's not designed to go into that foliage and find a piece of blue like that when it wasn't really that blue.
yeah, and look at how crispy the tree leaves are.
Yeah, the leaves and all the stuff around, it's all
The
been enhanced.
branches.
And then there's another one of it. Before I didn't put a circle on this one just because, but they went
Oh
further
well,
into it,
thanks.
down to it, and I'm like,
It's like, thank
you can
you.
see, you see these leaves right here. That shows the enhancement that he's done because of how it lightened up these leaves, and it didn't really crisp them; it just lightened them to make it look better.
I guess you can call that whatever you want to.
Yeah, I don't know about the
I
caliber and the rock.
honestly, I can't tell you what that would be, especially
No,
at that distance. I mean,
no.
to see something blue in all of that green, yeah, that would be weird. Absolutely,
If it was
100%.
if it was that bright as it is in these last two, I would say that. But
It isn't though. It is
it isn't. Yeah,
it's muted in the very first photo.
yeah. It's like, okay, what would cause you to catch your eye, other than maybe a little bit of a glint? Maybe he saw.
Maybe.
I just don't know for sure because it doesn't ring true to me a lot. Because I mean, like I said, and he says he sees another figure with a sickle. I don't see that at all. One person said in this one it looks like there's a bear above him. I'm like, okay, above the figure or whatever. I'm like, I don't see a bear either. I see just a dark spot in the woods right
I'm just, um, I don't know.
there.
But like I said, maybe they just picked out that blue. Maybe they just had a good eye and picked it out. But I think
Could
they
be.
stretched a little far. No,
Yeah.
not in this picture. The beginning, the first one. I think they
Oh,
just stretched a little far.
yeah. I mean that's a big stretch to me, honestly.
Yeah.
There's no way it would have had to been brighter than what we're seeing here for me to have actually picked it out as I'm walking.
Oh, maybe if
So,
they looked at it later. I don't know.
could have. It didn't say. It just said hiking alone in Eagle Creek in Oregon. All right, guys, I'm gonna tell you straight out. Anywhere in Oregon and in the Cascades and in those mountains up there, and you go out hiking alone, there's a lot of people have gone disappearing in the last, I'll say, 5 years,
Oh yeah.
maybe 6 years.
Yeah.
They went hiking alone and never get heard from again until 6, 7 months later when their remains are found.
Yeah.
Uh, dang it, guys, use your head. Don't do anything alone, especially out in the boonies. I say that as I'm sitting there thinking, Tex, stay away from stuff, okay? Stop.
Stay away from stuff. Oh
All right,
well.
next one. The picture belong. This picture belongs to Trisha Frame, is the woman's name. Here's what she said: I took this picture about 8 years ago. My daughter and a friend wanted to go to the cemetery at midnight, so I took them. Okay,
Something I would do. Okay.
and I thought, now I've been in cemeteries with my daughters at midnight, but it's usually when we're doing a ghost hunt and somebody says, "Hey, we can go to the cemetery." All right, I'm not a cemetery guy, but all right, we'll do it anyway. And it said no one else was there with us, and it was just them and two 13-year-old girls. They were taking random pics as they walked around. They went back and looked at the pics later that night, and this creeped me out. My husband enhanced the picture, zoom
Uh,
in on the face. All right. I immediately went, blew it off.
as soon as
That's
you say enhanced, I don't
yeah,
even want to look. You know what I
because look
mean?
at it. Look at this picture. This has been run through I don't know how many filters, first of all.
Well, yeah, I mean, but then at the distance of it,
Mm-hmm.
we don't know how much they zoomed on it, what the original photo
No,
looks like. Um,
we would have to see the original photo to give it any kind of credence.
right.
Yeah, and Nemo, yes, at midnight, of course. Of course they do it. Everybody does it at midnight. I personally like 3 a.m., but people want to do it at midnight for some reason.
I like to do it at like 1 o'clock.
It depends on who you talk to, is what witching hour really is anymore.
Well, I mean, they say that 3 a.m. is the where the veil is the thinnest, but I mean, that's all relative because we have the time zones.
Yeah,
3 a.m. is different for everybody.
yeah.
Okay, so 1 o'clock is usually around my favorite time.
You just want to get home and get to bed.
No, because I find everything gets pretty active about that point.
I always thought about it in houses and stuff that I've gone to. 12:30 to 2 o'clock has been the hot spots.
It's been the hot spot, you betcha.
But out
Twelve
in
thirty to about I would say about 12:30 to about 1:30
yeah,
or 2. Yeah, you're
yeah,
about right.
and but when you're outside, the ones I've done outside, it seems like 2:30 to about 4 seem to be where things get active. But that's also when critters are waking up and stuff and getting ready to start feeding.
But this one house that I investigated one time, and it was about this man who lived by himself for quite a while. Um, but he was handicapped, but he would always go to bed by 10.
Really?
So yeah, so everything would happen between 7 p.m. and 10, and then after 10 it would go quiet for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
It was super weird.
Yeah.
Super weird. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of strange.
Yeah. I mean, it's like they shut down with him, huh?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
maybe he was manifesting it and didn't know it. Well,
Well, I think he was the one doing it after he passed.
that very well could be.
You know, he was like, "Yeah, well, I'm tired now. I'm going to bed."
Yeah, you bore me now.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
but it says zoom in on. I'm not going to zoom in on this because, quite frankly, at this one, I could actually say that that's a person out there. First of all,
Yeah.
but there was some people in the comments
There's
that,
some
hey,
people out there
here's
with
some
me.
more. Here's some more. Looky here in the comments. They were doing it. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta put this one in there too, just for shits and giggles.
Oh my.
Yeah, we're grasping now, guys. We're grasping now. This was not from the original lady. This is from one of the people that looked at it on Facebook, and they
Gotta
thought they could do
enhance it.
better,
Gotta mess with it.
so they've enhanced it even more and put red half circles around things. See, they think there's something over there on the right too, when it ain't nothing but camera glitch. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Camera freaking glitch because of the daggum filters that's on it.
Yeah, that's what I think too. Yeah. I mean, and we see this. We see this a lot where you take a
Yeah,
picture of something, and because of the glare, a lamppost, whatever, it'll give you a second glare of the same
yeah,
image.
yeah. So, yeah, honestly, I think the guy on the left is actually somebody that's out there that they probably were out there with and just didn't even think he was in the picture or just didn't want to say he was in the picture. The other one is grasping. That's straight out pareidolia.
Yeah.
So, on that one too.
Ah.
It's kind of cool. If they'd give me the original picture, I might have actually played with it, but no, they didn't give it to
Well,
me.
yeah. I mean, if you have the original picture, we might have thought differently too.
Yeah.
You
So,
know how we do that when we go back and like we're looking at these pictures, we're like, oh my gosh, who put that out there? But then later on down the road, we're finding the original, and we're like,
yeah.
wait,
Yeah. Do I need to bring up a certain photo of a car wreck that we looked at over the year, this last year?
exactly. But
That's
that's what
the
I
case in
mean. I
point.
mean,
We have more
we'll do
context to
that.
go with it. Yeah.
Yeah, we have to have the original because without the original, we cannot do anything to it
Yeah.
because any evidence that's on there is already gone once you enhance it.
Yep. So, all right. So the next one, we're going to Waverly Hills.
Okay,
Y-
I
Your
love
your
Waverly.
your favorite place. I don't know if you're going to like this one so much, but it says picture taken at Waverly Hills Sanatorium. Y'all seeing what I'm seeing? And he actually wrote out y'all. I'm actually impressed. He's obviously a Kentuckian. Uh,
Right, y'all.
nobody, y'all. Well, it might be Texan, maybe Georgian. Who knows?
That's
Uh,
probably Kentucky.
nobody outside. If there was, I'd have waited. This is all run on sentence, by the way. I had to read it in my mind before I get it to the mouth. Nobody outside. If there was, I'd have waited until it had passed by. Please note, it is an old photo. I cry BS on that too, but
Oh, I know where he's at. He's on the very roof.
yeah.
He's on the very top of it. Yeah. Okay.
Now, as you see, I've circled what he's pointing at.
Yeah.
I find it hard to believe that this was a very old picture if he took it, first of all. 20 years would have been probably max.
Okay. Hang on. I got to Google something. Just uh
I think I'm
I
looking at back at Aunt Jemima right here, but that's just me. What you Googling?
okay.
You
So
Googling.
Waverly was actually built as a schoolhouse. That's
Yeah,
where it started off on the hill. It was built
originally.
as a
Yeah.
schoolhouse, and
Yep.
then it was built up to this. Um, and I want to find out when it was actually built as that.
Sorry, Roger.
Yeah. Okay. So 1910.
Okay. Was when it was first used as a schoolhouse, right?
Yeah. No, it was opened in 1910 as a two-story facility able to accommodate 40 to 50 tuberculosis patients.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So
Okay.
it wasn't really a schoolhouse then.
Well, wait a minute. They're lying here. That says Wikipedia. Now this says something else. What now who's right, who's wrong? Yeah, okay. Um,
I don't know. You're having a conversation with yourself.
I am. Okay, so the building as we see it today was built in 1926. The original was only a two-story built in 1910.
Gotcha. Okay.
The one we see today is the one that was 1926 is when they added
Gotcha.
all that on.
Okay. Okay.
The original construction began in 1908 on
Okay.
that old schoolhouse.
Okay. The schoolhouse was before that then. Okay.
Yes,
Gotcha.
because it was
Gotcha.
just Waverly School. That's what it
Okay.
was.
Gotcha.
Um. Okay. Okay. Let me just. I'm trying to check out the time period and if this is actually something from that time period.
The time frame of
Yeah.
the school
r-
frame school.
Right, because the family that owned it had long owned it way before then,
Yeah.
and it was just empty property.
Yeah. And they donated it at one point, didn't they? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Um. Yeah.
I really
Later
want to say
on,
this. Yeah, but I
in
really want to say this is like a pareidolia thing, though.
yeah. Well, because okay, so I'm looking back in 1910.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at more of the straw hat with the brim,
Wide brim. Yeah.
yeah, with the wide brim, the flat top, that straw type hat. A top hat was one of those ones. The women had hats with feathers and everything in 1910.
Yeah.
So that does not fit the era of when it was built.
Yeah. And it's not even close, honestly. I mean, that looks like to me. I hate to say it like this because it makes me sound like but it looks like Aunt Jemima. Honestly, think about the white petticoat
It reminds
and
me of
the apron.
Amish.
Does it remind you of Amish? Because that's
It reminds me of a little bit Amish. Even in the 1890s, they were still real foo-foo.
yeah.
Yeah,
It,
they
it,
had the umbrellas and the hats, and even in the 1890s. But to be wearing it on, like, say, a farming property like it was to begin with,
yeah. Yeah. Not likely. I mean, I could see it where it was a turn of the century
I could
nurse too, though.
see, I could see it.
If you look at it, look at the bonnet, look at the back. So I could see that as a turn of the century nurse as well.
Yeah, let me look. we'll look at 1910.
Okay.
Um, okay. Okay. So the nurses would wear like I um I want to call them like an apron type dress
Yeah.
with the wide collar.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
Now it could fit that a little bit.
Yeah.
It could
It
fit
very
it
well could
from
have.
the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could fit it from the back some.
Yeah. I could see that. And
Yeah, and that may be true. Because
like
yeah,
Grant, as I said, like a pilgrim looking thing. I mean, I could, the Puritans and their garb at the time of the Pilgrims, that could be as well. I mean, but uh, um, that's not what I'm really seeing here. There's something about this, and I want to say it's pareidolia. Don't get me wrong. I'm really thinking it's more pareidolia than anything because of the way the picture's been enhanced and done up and stuff like that. But it's just strange that the line, and I'm going to show you right here, the line that goes across here at the top of the building, which I'm assuming is the top of the building, out off the roof.
I see
It
that.
doesn't line up with where her waist would be. If it lined up with where her waist was, I'd be 100% pareidolia all day long.
Yeah. Well, no, what it is they have it's cement built up and it is like encompassing all the way around. Because you got to remember that it was built for tuberculosis patients.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, somebody's bright idea. We were going to have tuberculosis patients at the very top of this that were clinically insane. Stayed on one side. They stayed on one side of this. The other side which was children who didn't have tuberculosis. It was just their parents were probably in the hospital dying of tuberculosis. So they didn't know where to put them, so they put them there. Go figure. I don't know. I don't know. So could this, but that was in the height of the outbreak. And once the 1960s rolled around and penicillin was invented, well, tuberculosis was no more.
Yeah,
so
pretty much got taken care of.
Yeah, it was over after that. But it was at the height of the outbreak. Now I want to say, I mean, could it be a nurse's uniform from back in the 1910s, 1920s? Possibly.
Yeah. Oh, easily,
But,
and I'm with you on that. It very well could be.
But yeah, it's cemented in all the way around. There are no railings.
Yeah.
Nothing.
So that's what I'm saying. You can see that's the edge of the building right there before it goes over the edge, and it drops.
You'd have to consider. Let's just call it. That's the railing. Okay. Yeah. Yes, that's where you would go over. Yes.
Yeah. So again, why is it dropping right there? Her waist only. Is she obscuring it? Is it being refracted somehow? This is where I got all these questions for as you can see, again, we're dealing with something that's been touched up by AI or has been completely generated by AI in this situation.
I think it has been enhanced.
Yeah.
I mean, did I see weird things out there? Sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't doubt it's haunted there. I have no doubts in my mind that it is.
Oh, that thing is definitely haunted. But
but
this looks like it has been enhanced to the point of they made it
and they put the way they want.
Yeah, or not put it on there, but made it to the point that this is what it looks like. They're like, okay, we're not going to enhance it anymore. This is it.
That could be it too. It very well could. But either way, it's another one. I'm like, nope, not happening. Not happening. Not gonna
right.
Go with it.
But I mean, it's kind of like the picture I took at the Crescent Hotel. You don't even have to enhance that sucker.
No,
you don't have to do nothing.
It's right there.
Nothing to it. It's right there. You don't need to enhance it. You can zoom in and see it clearly. So,
yeah, 100%.
I think that if you have to enhance these things to the point of they're unrecognizable, or you have to shape them into something that you're seeing with your pareidolia, it's no longer evidence. It's just plain out stuff.
Oh, well, yeah, and leave your hat on. We got one more batch right here.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
So this one it starts out right off the bat. It says zoomed in and saturated the photo a bit so it's easier to see. All right, I captured
right off the bat. Thanks, Randy. I could have just done without this, I think.
I captured it while exploring a abandoned town the other day. I don't know when the other day was, but here's this. I did not put the circle on this one. I did not put the circle on this
one.
Because I'll show you the original photo after this.
Looks like pareidolia to me.
Kind of grasping, ain't it?
Yeah. It's a goat man. That's a goat man.
You got it. I mean, that's 100%. That's a ghost. Where's Donnie at?
I think it's a cow man. We'll just call it a moo man. Moo man. Yeah.
Okay, we'll go with that. Now you don't know where they got this from? That.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Nope. Not one dang bit. I'm going to zoom in. Now we can see what it actually probably is. It's behind the pillar on that door in there. It's probably a reflection off the light, out the windows that are right there.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah. I don't know why they thought they needed to do this. I don't know why they thought it was something, because I think there's behind this pillar, I bet there's a door back there, and you probably got panes of glass in it. So I don't get stuff sometimes. I
It could
mean,
have been
honestly,
even something sitting by the door. You know what I
yeah.
mean? It's,
But look at
you
this
know,
house. I mean, come on.
I mean, it's a
How
shame that that beautiful house has been just destroyed.
it's been left so abandoned for so long, and you see, I bet 99% of it done by people wanting to be just dirty, damn kids, just
Yeah,
freaking
because
tearing
that
shit up.
house, I don't know about anybody else, but that house is awesome.
Look at the solid wood, stonework and stuff.
I
You'd have to
know. That's,
pick that up for a song, put some new windows and doors in it and stuff, and paint that front edge. You got your own little plantation house.
you know what I bet you that is right there is it is a house that was built in a nice area that went bad.
Yeah. Well, they said it was an abandoned town, is what he said. Here's the other
Well,
part.
I don't know too many abandoned towns that have houses like that.
Here's my other issue with this. Now, I don't. It doesn't give you a time or anything on this picture. How am I getting all these stars up here?
It could have been night vision or
No.
night cameras because
No.
mine with just a little bit of light will give you the effect that it's almost daytime.
I hope that's it because they're awful pronounced as far as those daggum stars up there.
Yeah, mine will do that. Mine will do that. It'll make it seem like it's almost daylight out, and it is not.
Yeah, cool hand. You're right. It needs a little paint and a little uh tender loving care. Some
I know,
TLC.
but that's a nice. But like I said, it was an abandoned. That's a big house to be left in an abandoned town. See, I don't know
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah. I have issues with a lot of the descriptions that came with some of these because it's like the more I look at it, I'm like, this doesn't even match your real description. It doesn't make any sense. There's no
Oh,
common sense involved here.
you know, when I think of abandoned towns, I think of like old Wild West towns, or I think of like these little towns that just have been abandoned because the people have, passed away and their families have moved on. So
Yeah.
they're little itty bitty towns that, the little shanty houses and things like that, shotgun houses, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
This right here does not look like that. The
No.
only time that I've really seen something that looks that the only time I've seen something that looks like this is like Centralia,
Yeah.
where it's still burning underground. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So
Yep.
nobody can live there.
Yeah.
That's what I've seen in Centralia, or what I've seen in stuff in Centralia. I've never been, even though I'd want to go just to see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, something's wrong there.
Yeah. I don't know why it was abandoned. Like I said, there was no location or anything given with it. But I mean, that stonework is amazing for being abandoned for as many years as it looks like that's been abandoned.
No, because look at the balcony it's got
The
there.
chimney. I mean,
Yeah, it's got.
I don't get
I'm
it.
sorry, the windows don't look that old.
Now they've been replaced sometimes, so it's probably been. I'd bet money has probably been abandoned within the last 20 years.
Probably. That's what I'm
So
saying. Because, well,
kind of
Mother Nature takes back its property pretty fast.
yeah. And
So
Granddad, you're right. I forgot about that. It very well could have been a fire in there that destroyed a lot of it and some of the town as well.
it
People
could have
just
been.
left. Yeah.
Could have been. Yeah.
And I don't know where the town's at. It did not give me the actual location of the town. So
Right. Okay.
which
Well,
makes
that
me
one was
wonder.
interesting. I'll give you
Yeah.
that one. That I'm gonna take my hat off on that.
Yeah.
Only because I know that what they're pointing at is wrong, but I'm
Yeah.
loving the house.
Yeah. The
So
house is the cool part of it. So
right.
now I got to
Yeah.
get this off. So Poncho, you can actually brush for greatness now. It's okay.
All righty. Okay. Well, with that being said, guys, that's it for us today.
Yeah. Yep. That's it. And we got no show on Wednesday. New
Yes,
Year's or
yes.
Christmas
Again,
Eve.
we have no truth. No. Well, we have truth or tinfoil next weekend. Don't worry about
Yep.
that. It's next Sunday, but
Year
next
in
Wednesday,
review.
right? On next Wednesday on Paranormal Show and Tell, we do not have a show.
No.
That's family night. For Randy, so we're gonna let him. I don't know, spend time with his family or something like he likes somewhere.
Yeah,
I don't know.
dadgummit, just breaks my heart. Oh.
I know. Mine's gonna be on Thursday. Well, my mother's birthday is also on Thursday, Christmas Day. So
Yep.
um, but it's gonna be a beautiful day for most of the United States that day.
Yeah.
So everybody
Yeah.
just
Gonna be warm.
enjoy that day. Absolutely,
So
it's gonna
I'm
be a
with you.
beautiful day.
Got the ball pitch tonight, 8:30 with me and Donnie. And then I don't know if Texas is doing Monica's slot or if Monica's going to actually be up for it for tonight for our paranormal world. Have to wait and
Somebody's gonna
find
do
out.
something, I'm sure.
As hey, Nemo asked, "Hey, does she get 2 presents?"
She does. In the morning, we celebrate Christmas, and then in the afternoon, we do birthday presents. We
Yeah.
do birthday cake, not Christmas cake,
No,
birthday cake.
birthday cake. Heck
Right,
yeah.
birthday cake, and then we
Christmas is
eat.
pies.
Right, and then we have whatever she chooses to eat for
There you
dinner
go.
on her birthday. We don't
There you
do a
go.
normal Christmas dinner. So,
There you
which is
go.
nice for me because I think that's just such a waste. I can't eat all that food. So,
Well,
it's such a waste. But guess what we're having?
turkey.
We are having coney dogs this year. That's what she wants.
Ooh,
Yeah,
corny dogs.
coney dogs. That's what she wants. That's what we're having.
Outstanding. Great. That's a great. Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. I've gotten away from doing turkey a lot of years, and then I've done everything from a beef Wellington to briskets to just a ham or
Yeah.
doing steaks. We've done steaks for Christmas before. So
Well, it's kind of a cool thing because there is anybody from Michigan out there, you know of Kogel's hot dogs. Kogel's hot dogs are only made in Michigan. She
mhm.
loves those. Well, my brother and his wife live in Michigan, so they sent them to us.
Oh, you got a care package. All right, got you.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, it's like food, send us food. Because you can only get them in Michigan and
Yeah.
like it's delicious though.
Yeah. Hey, I'm a hot dog kind of snob too. It's either Nathan's or Hebrew Nationals mostly for me because I
Well,
love the beef hot dogs. So
they resemble more Nathan's.
okay, Nathan's is good. I like
And
Nathan's.
they've got the more firm casing where they snap when you bite into them.
Ooh, okay, so they don't burst as easy.
Yeah, they don't, but they will snap when you bite into them. It's kind of like snapping a firm pickle,
Yeah.
but it's and then it's like all the juice and everything runs out. It's just yeah.
No.
I've never found one like it except Nathan's is the closest.
Yeah. Nemo wants Salisbury steak, mashed potatoes.
And that sounds
Yep.
good too. Hey, I'll take
Yeah,
it.
it's always good. Been known to have it before. And to help Granddad's out as we go, I'm going to look at everybody and say, bah humbug. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye, everybody.